Looking good. Hello, King Ampa. Thank you. Let me share the live so that people will come and join us. Welfare. Let me invite people so they can join us this night. Let's see. So freeze them. I thought this thing is plugged. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Nah. What's this? Answer. So today we are talking about children being messy. Is it therapeutic or is it oh dear. Is it therapeutic or is it just what it is, messy? Thank you, Ngaite. Hi. Thank you. Children being pop one gamer. Please ask me a question. What is the question you have for me? We are asking, when children are being messy, is it therapeutic or is it just messy? Is it messy or is it therapeutic?
Hello.
V. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Where are you from? From where?
Why are you making your face look like that?
Wow, she's so beautiful.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Wow, you look good. You look good.
Thank you. But can I see your real face? Why are you putting that on your face?
No, I love that. When you get you.
You just want to look like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, can you teach me how to make that laughing and clapping and all of that?
Yeah.
Okay, teach me. Where can I get it? How do I do it?
Okay. You will see. Shebi, you see that place that you are hosting, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. See where they write and enhance. Shebi, you see it?
Yes.
Click that enhance.
Uh-huh.
You will see sound effects.
Yes. I see.
Press on it. Press on it.
Oh.
Press anyone you want.
Okay. Let me say wow.
Press on it again.
Am I not supposed to hear it? Oh.
So you are going to download all of them.
Let me clap for myself. Thank you.
Are you hearing Igbo?
Eh? If I'm hearing Igbo.
Yeah.
I'm be Joma now.
Jesus. Wow.
Go on, Kwan. Iboyewe.
Jesus. Are you from Nsukka?
I'm on your back. Oba Nsukka.
Like I'm on case so
oh my God, Chige gbe megide man.
Ibaga.
Adumoyi idaga.
Adumman.
So Ija sobo Adumoyi.
Okay, Adumoyi.
Idiana Adumoyi. Not to Adumuma bunduwe. But who have been now? Inogno Loba.
Oh, you people are making noise here. Why are you people are making noise here, man? Why are you people are making noise? Hey, guys.
So where are you talking from? Where are you speaking from?
Okay, right now I'm from Anambra. I'm in Anambra now.
Okay, that's nice. It's nice to see you. Nice to meet you and see you. It's just that.
Okay.
Oh, Chichi, somebody else is saying that I'm her sister. I'm your sister, Mwala. Chichi, are you from Nsukka?
Are you from? Okay. Wow.
What are you? Okay. No man. Wow, good.
But you are in Nigeria now?
No.
Wow. Where are you now?
I'm in UK.
Hey, Jesus. No, the big madam now, I swear.
So you're not UK big madam.
No, don't forget our village.
Munegu Onyeka Asu village. Munegu Onyeka Asu village.
Hey, I say.
Okay, Chichi bụ onye ọkụ na-anọ side Ngwo, abi Enugu now. No, somebody else is talking to me on the chat.
Okay. Wow. That in UK now.
Yes.
So
it's almost a very good $. So the money you can get use $.
And a way of money.
Even you can get use $. You can use pounds.
Jesus. Hey, Jesus. One day now, stuff like this, maybe you're.
So this bit that is it all good?
Hey, but you don't marry now.
Here. Okpara bem na ego ogbo.
Jesus.
Adam self uswara nke ọkpara self. Adam nwanyị na dịka ya ọji amụta gị self.
Last born ya na nwanyị. Last born nkọ na nwanyị.
Ekwenu ndị a biko. Last born m bụ nwoke.
Inwezi nwanyị kedu?
Enwezi m nwanyị. Unu chọrọ onye ụganụ?
Nna m chọrọ mma n'iwe.
Etu ị na-eme ihu gị gara nke chimpanzee ka ị na-achọ onye ịga-alụ. Ịchọrọ onye ịga-alụ idozi ihu gị ọfụma. Chioma, Nkanu is Enugu now. Nkanu is Enugu. You're my sister.
Achọrọ m onye mma ahụ.
O nwere nọ na my chat. Onye Enugu kwa ka ọ bụ. So ọ bụ na ị na-achọ onye ịga-alụ, a na-emeetikwa husband and wife ebe ahụ. Ada ama.
Light work. Ọ dị mma na.
Ọ dị mma, ọ maka. Chioma is here, but I don't know if Chioma is married.
Ọ dị oyi.
Chichi. Ọ dị oyi. Ọ bụghị ọ dị oyi.
Okay, sorry. Ọ dị oyi.
Ọ dị oyi. Wow, good to meet you.
Wow. I swear.
I think I might have to drop you so that I'll bring in my discussing people. I said I might have to drop you so that I can bring in Ndum Nahane a made in life. Yeah, you can follow me. Follow. All right. Later. Oh, Vicky. Vicky, come on. Hey, Vicky. Christ is King. I agree with you, random stuff. Christ is King. Please click your like button so we keep coming back. Thank you. Fried chicken or save all the orphanage kid. Pop One Gamer, I don't think I understand what you mean. But yeah. Thank you, Ethan.
Good evening.
Hey, Vicky. Good to see you.
Hello. How you doing?
I am good. Very good. How's your day? Almost see me putting hand in my mouth, so I'm like.
Very fine, very good, very nice.
So how has it been? How is everyone?
Fine, everybody's fine. Everybody's very fine.
Yeah. So
interesting. Interestingly, can you believe I can go live? I went live for the first time.
It's like TikTok is
you need just 50 followers to go live.
No ways, 50.
Yeah.
That must be UK, eh?
I don't know. I just.
Oh yeah, come online now. Come live like here. So you can now put it on video now.
Okay, really? So how do I do it? I don't know.
Let me see her. I don't even know. I think you should have just come as live, then find me and join me. You understand?
Okay.
How did you join?
You sent like an invite.
Invite. Okay. Okay. Oh dear, I'm looking for. Our topic is children being messy.
Okay.
Service. Oh. Have you found how you can come, or we'll just stay like this for now? Eh? Oh my goodness. What? Yes.
Okay. Let me try.
Children being objects of mercy. No, that's not what we are talking about. Being messy, messy in terms of, disarray, disorganizing the house, scattering things everywhere. Chichi, are you still there? I think Chichi has left. Chichi has left. Please click the like button so we keep rolling. So we are asking, when children are really messy. Oh, thank you for staying around. When children are messy, is it therapeutic or is it a nuisance? I read one article that said that if you have children that are noisy and messy, it's an indication of parents who are free, like that they have freedom in their house, that they are happy, like they have a carefree kind of parents who don't over restrict them. Oh my God, funny and insightful. You said it's 100% nuisance. Have you considered that when they are putting things together, clustering and scattering, gathering and scattering, that they might just be learning something? Have you considered it? Well, just stick around. Don't go. Let's keep talking about it. Maybe by the end of the day, you will be able to lend your voice on why you think so. Eh? Children being messy can be either way. What is your opinion? When children are messy, is it therapeutic or just nuisance? Funny and insightful is telling us that it's 100% nuisance. In fact, no room for dilly-dallying, just 100%, not even 85%. So we would like to know what you think as we continue to go on. So, just as an introduction, my name is Ijoma. I'm a public health nutritionist, and I have been supporting children with neurodevelopmental challenges for more than a decade now. So, a lot of times the things we see in neurotypical children may not be the same as it is in children with neurodevelopmental challenges. So when we are looking at children being messy, we will look at both scenarios, when they are neurotypical and possibly understand implications, and when they are neurodivergent. Yes, Chichi, I agree with you. It's the stage. It depends on the stage they are. Sometimes it has to do with curiosity. Sometimes it's just the stage, like you said, the stage of development. Yes. Exactly. They need avenue for expression. They need expression. Yes, they need to voice out. Yes, neurotypicals. Yes. And I agree with you. They need expression. They need a way to express themselves. Children, all ages, all makeup, anyhow. Everyone needs a means of expression. Everyone needs a way to say, this is how I feel. Okay, you say you don't have problem if they are neurodivergent. But yes, it doesn't mean that if a child is neurodivergent, you just allow them to do whatever they like. Oh, because that also can be a problem. Why I say it can be a problem is that immediately you start tolerating something, they somehow see it as the right thing. And it's usually very difficult to say, okay, you did this yesterday, today you can't do it. They wouldn't understand. They wouldn't understand why you allowed them to do something yesterday and today you say it's no longer allowed. So that is where it also becomes a little bit tricky. Please click the like wherever you are. Chichi, please click the like. If you're on YouTube, click the like our program, like our live, so we keep coming back. Okay, so children being messy, we are now referring to like the people that are at the center of this discussion is parents, carers, educators, and families, whether they are neurotypical or they are neurodivergent. I think you should be interested. Yes. It takes a whole while to make them understand what is social practice. I remember it took me almost a year to teach my child how to pick stuff from maybe sitting room and put it in dustbin. You have to create social story, you have to create, all sorts of things to make the child understand that this is what they should do. And that is why it's important that you start it early, not just when things have already been established in their brains. Yes. Why do I love your contributions? You're making too much sense. You're making too much sense. So you are tolerant. It doesn't mean you are giving in. Tolerance is like you bringing in the fact that you understand that this person is not totally, aware of what they are doing. They have they don't have the concepts of implications and consequences. Heavy. They don't have the concept of implications and consequences. Welcome. How did it go?
Thank you. I tried I can go live, but I can't invite another creator or
Okay,
so
okay.
you have to be the one to invite me
you
on your live. Yes.
It's gradual.
I can't invite any other person yet if I go live, and I can't join any other person.
Yeah. It's fine. It takes a while. You just keep growing. You will see. Keep growing. Oh, you're doing so well. Pami Fashion, welcome. Welcome to the life. We are asking, children being messy, is it therapeutic or is it nuisance? No answer is wrong. No answer is right. You all have to come from your perspective. I have funny and insightful here telling me that if it is neurodivergent, they may just be tolerant. But if the child is neurotypical, it is a no-no. that are you a she or he? Sorry, I don't know. That she totally disagree if the child is neurotypical. But if the child is neurodivergent, they can at least tolerate knowing that, they are not totally in control of, their own behavior. Vicky, what's your take before we dive in?
Okay, I think like um, like you rightly said, no answer is right or wrong. But I think it's in most cases it's more therapeutic. Children
Okay.
being messy. But we have to define the messiness. Like we have to be specific on the messiness. Because I remember growing up, most times the children these days are like caged inside.
Vicky,
But
just a
growing up,
minute. Just a minute. Sorry,
okay.
funny and insightful. I just needed to know that I'm addressing you right. It has no bearing on your opinion, like you said, yes. I just needed to know that you are not a she and I'm calling you a he, and you're not a he and I'm calling you a she. Okay, I hope you understand that part. Okay, V, sorry, please continue.
Okay, so um like I said, growing up we go outside, like we play with sand, we cook, we play with stones, we play with
Yes.
grasses, we cook all sorts, we cook with stones, we make a mess, but outside the house. Like I can remember
Yes, outside,
cooking
yeah,
outside
in
the
the
house.
open.
But these days we try and contain the children inside the house and we don't expect them to make a mess of the house. I don't really think I think sometimes the mess they make is actually therapeutic. Is because they want to like explore the way we explored, the way we played around, the way
Yes,
we're all over the place then. The way we'll make boats with papers,
yeah,
the way we make stick man, the way we did, or we played with mud, you know, we made we played with clay,
yes,
we molded different things and all. So it's still the same children. How do we expect them to be so perfect all of a sudden?
yeah,
Even when we as adults growing up, we were not even close to the perfection we're expecting of them.
exactly.
My thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with you. Funny and insightful, that's okay. I understand, it's fine. So, Vicky believes that it's, more like neither here nor there, since
Yeah,
we have raised the expectation without adjusting the situation, because we still
exactly.
expect them to put their hands together, sit nicely. Okay, while we find it cute and therapeutic that children are messy, fundamentally they feel that's okay and acceptable behavior. Okay, Vicky, funny and insightful says they disagree with you.
No, it's okay. I told you it's not neither here nor there.
Yes,
Depending on the situation, depending on the circumstance. Like I respect everybody's opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion.
exactly.
It's
That
okay,
is the
it's
essence
fine.
of the discussion in the first place.
It's actually fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see the point. The point is that he's saying that being messy is about expression, not about harmony. So, are you saying that a child that is messy is internally disorganized? Are you saying the child is expressing the state of the mind? I don't know.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to funny and insightful. Okay, of course, of course. Okay, he said that being messy is not following the social order. which I believe the social order is to keep tidy and be organized and all of that. Okay, Chichi here is saying that being messy is children expressing their creative power. Chichi, can you come in, please? I can't seem to see you. I would have loved to invite you in so you can express yourself. Request for it so I can bring you in. So Chichi is saying that they learn in the process. That's in the process of being messy. That's what I was saying initially, that some children, when you see what we perceive to be messy, you see that they are actually just putting things together, disorganizing them and putting them together, thereby trying to understand the order itself, which is what Funny and Insightful is talking about, the order. Some children get messy in an attempt to understand the order, to know that, okay, maybe this is a Bible, so when they open it like this and probably do this, they want to put it back and do this. So they want to understand the process, they want to understand the order. So if that is what this child is trying to express, it becomes different from what Funny and Insightful is saying. Okay. Oh. Okay. I am loving this discussion. Funny and Insightful is saying that you like to see children playing outside in dirt, but he wants them to have the sense to clean up themselves before coming inside the house, instead of making the floors dirty. And that is what he describes as order, as harmony.
Can I say something here?
Yes, please.
Like I said, messiness is actually a subjective thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is messy to somebody might not be messy to another person.
Yes, we are talking about cultural and personal attitudes towards tidiness.
Exactly. Then the children we're talking about here, children the age range is different. The expectation for very young children, for me, differs from the expectation from
older children.
So it's that was why just like you said before starting, it's neither here nor there. It's not something you give a clear cut answer. Oh no, it should be this way, it should be that way. It depends on there are a lot of factors affecting it.
Yes.
One, the people involved, the age of the child involved.
Yes.
A lot of factors. What exactly do you call messiness? There's something they call like you said, they call it reverse engineering. Yeah. Some children, they will pull apart. You buy a toy for them, they will pull it apart. They just want to know how it works. I'm not supporting being destructive here.
Yes.
But some children that are geniuses, that's how they start. And that's how they start building their own things, learning, like Chichi said, creating their, unleashing their creative potentials.
Yes.
They learn in the process and all. That's why I said it's not something you can. I don't expect a 15-year-old or a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old to roll in the mud and come into the sitting room. And, so it's different.
So like what we are going to say, like, okay, this discussion was
not a yes or no thing.
Yeah, this discussion was supposed to start on understanding mess in child development. So mess right now is it can mean different things in different contexts. It can mean play, it can mean meal, like you said earlier, it can mean creative activities, it can even mean personal space.
Exactly.
So these are the different contexts that a mess can actually be defined. Hey, Michael!
I can remember an advert back home.
Welcome, Michael.
I can remember I had that back then. I think it's I'm not sure. I think it's one of the detergents, maybe Omo or Elephant or Soft. I don't know. I can't remember which of them right now. They were talking about there was a girl. I think she was trying to bake or cook.
Yes.
She made a mess of the kitchen. She made a mess of her clothes, and the mom just came in, took the clothes and was like if they don't like one of the things that was said in the advert was if they don't make a mess, how do they learn? Like how would they learn? Like
how
you
old was the child?
the child maybe like 8 or 9 or something. She was trying to cook for her mom or something. But at the end of the whole day, I think the sauce or something she cooked, but it's poured on her.
Oh.
It poured on her clothes. When I think maybe it's her first time. The advert, it's been a while. So it's not, like I said, it's not, I don't know, it's personal opinion. Like I said again, my opinion, my views. Everybody is entitled to their views.
Hello, Pretty C. Good to see you. How's your daughter? You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. So, funny and insightful here is saying, let's say if a 3-year-old accidentally drowned a family pet, will you call that messy or unacceptable behavior? Granted, the child is small, yet to learn, yet still there are consequences. And then he's saying, if the same 3-year-old draws on the wall with a marker, I will consider it as an expression. But throwing things on a wall with destructive behavior, definitely messy. So I guess the degree of consequences and impact determines messiness. Okay, just like what Vicky has described about a child, cooking and, apparently messing things up in the kitchen. Where that is leading me is where messiness can be. In describing messiness, we say that there is a cultural and personal attitude to messiness. So there is a family that even if the 3-year-old drowns the pet, it depends on how the pet was drowned. If he actually took the pet and nobody will see that as fancy or being smart or anything.
That's not even being messy.
That's I was going to say that's not even like in the context. Yeah.
It's not even the same thing.
But if a child draws on the wall, it's like, again, I'm still saying cultural context. If I did Naija, my child draw for wall, I go flog. But we all know that if it's somewhere that is a more developed, society, if a child draws on the wall, be, oh, lovely, look at what you do. You know what I mean? So,
and sorry, I would like to even say something. Sorry, I'm talking a lot today.
No, it's keeping the gist alive.
Why would, if a 3-year-old drowns a pet, I think the adults in the house should be responsible for that action. Because why would you leave a pet with a 3-year-old? It's just like giving your car keys to your 10-year-old. I can't leave my 3-year-old to be in charge of maybe a cat or a dog. I don't know which type of pet we're talking about here. Because accidents might happen, they are not. The brain hasn't developed to the point whereby they can be responsible for a pet. So I don't know. A 3-year-old is too young to be left alone. Like my own opinion, though.
Okay, 3 years.
It's too young. 3-year-old. Do you know what 3-year-olds are? Toddlers.
Do you know that 2-year-old, 1-year-old can actually be with their cat? Not left alone, but could be in a space alone.
if for the 3-year-old to be able to drown the pet, meaning that 3-year-old was unsupervised, like unsupervised. If actually, IJ, if it happens in UK, if it happens in UK, and they will come for the parents, not the 3-year-old. You know now.
Okay, funny and insightful. Is saying there is fundamental problem with that. Okay, it's not subjective. Laws of the land are the same for all. That's how we have order in our society. If we interpreted rules in a different way, it's chaos. Okay, I'm not very sure anymore what the the context of this one is on. So, Nam Lewis, thank you for coming. Having a backflip is not going to help your day. If it's anything, it's going to aggravate your stress. So, thank you. If you need recovery, take a warm shower, rub yourself nice cream, something like lavender essential oil would relax you. Take an Epsom salt bath. Put in like a teaspoon of baking soda, soak in it for like 20 minutes, come out and rub yourself good cream and sleep. You would have a very good sleep. Okay, taking a back flip is not going to help your stress, my lovely. Thank you. Okay, funny and insightful. No eyes of the parents may not, he said the eyes of parents may not always be with the child. They may be working and providing food. Yeah, I kind of agree with that one, because if
IJ,
yes,
sorry, maybe because I read an article that
Yes.
today about I will try not to mention names. There was a popular celebrity in Nigeria like 2-3 years ago that his 3-year-old drowned.
yes,
in the pool.
yes.
So you can imagine a 3-year-old. That's what, and I read that article today because some things happened
With that family, yes.
with that family. That article popped up, so I read it again today. So I'm now trying to think. You're now a 3-year-old doesn't have enough sense to stay away from danger. You're now keeping a pet with a 3-year-old.
3 years old can, okay, are you saying like
unsupervised?
No, there is something like supervised and non-supervised. Anyway, drowning a pet is not even a part of this discussion.
It's not part of it's not messiness. It's
but what I'm saying is that drowning a 3-year-old staying with a pet, it's not like you will leave them and leave the house. It's not like you keep 2 of them and leave the house and go about your business. But let's say a 3-year-old is in the sitting room and you have to cook, and there's a pet in the house. Are you going to change the pet? Yes, Michael, I've been sending it. Please accept. You're here. So the thing is, all of these are contextual. Like,
exactly.
If
yeah, Michael, we had clapped for you and then you didn't come in.
Please. Woo.
So the thing is, children, it's not as straightforward.
Everyone, hey everyone.
Welcome.
Your preferred realtor is live right now.
Yeah.
Where my people, where my farm.
Yeah. Yes, funny and insightful, like the story she gave now. There's even a nanny. The child had a nanny, personal, dedicated nanny, but he still drowned in the family pool. It's not one, it's twice though. It has happened to 2 Nigerian celebrities.
Exactly.
It's
now,
not
the video now.
Yeah.
The band and the video, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The band and the video, if I'm not mistaken. Are we not supposed to mention names? I'm sorry. I'm just coming.
We were just being
my energy
discreet.
is high.
Yeah.
V, hello. Hello, family. Please let me know I'm not here alone now. Where are my people?
Hello.
We are here.
Hey.
We are here. Thank you. So So tonight, okay, funny and insightful. Okay, okay. What we were saying is that it's also cultural and personal. That what one family could call messy may not necessarily be messy in another family. Say for instance the cooking, a family may just see it as expression. Another mother may actually frown at it that, look, you have been watching me, you should have known if you cook you put it in the plate or something. Not everyone will accept it the same way, so it's very much contextual, or how do they call it, whatever, however they need to express it. But that's what we mean here. It's not like when one child is messy they clap for them, or when another is messy they disagree that it's not messy. So that's just what we are saying, that the context, the meaning of messy can differ culturally or personally, or attitudes. People's attitude can determine. I know people that if their children sit in their sitting room and scatter things around, it won't be like a very big deal. They will still come, and after playing they will still take them away. But I know people that whether you will take it away or not, you dare not scatter anything in their sitting room. Whether you will take it away or not, it doesn't matter. You don't scatter. But I know families that children are allowed to be themselves, but as long as you take them away when you are done. So this is what we say, that mess in its own is cultural, personal, contextual, and depends on attitude. So people have personal attitude, cultural attitude towards mess, tidiness versus exploration. So Michael, what has the real talk got for us today?
First of all, I've got plenty apologies for staying away for about 2-3 days now.
Yeah, we missed you, seriously.
I missed you guys much, much, much more than you can imagine. Honestly, Ovi, everybody in the family, sometimes I'm a bushman, so I'm a bushman. Yes.
Then you should start bringing the bush meat to the table.
I'm doing just that. I'm doing just that. So sometimes I go on sites and, I'm an emerging market enthusiast. So anyways, that's not why we're here. So I've been away. I'm just going to IJ. I'm just going to keep quiet. I'm just going to soak up on everybody's contribution and then be able to bounce back in a day or two.
Yeah.
Permit me, please. I just got back, so I just don't want to jump. I'm just catching I'm just back. So
okay.
Your preferred realtor is back now. Yes.
Good to see you. Good. Sylvia, darling, you have soaked enough of the information to grasp the concept. Sylvia, what can you tell us about messy? Is it therapeutic or is it nuisance? Children being messy. Are you there, Sylvia?
Yes, I'm here, but give me a few minutes. I'm a bit busy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
We have the funny and insightful on YouTube, and she's been making a lot of, insightful contributions. He says that order and harmony drives compatibility, mutual respect, and willingness to adjust to the surroundings. Okay, she also said that that's why we can't say that it depends on family and what they feel as messy. We need it to be defined and applicable to all children uniformly. It cannot be subjective. That's why we need to teach order and harmony from 6 months onwards. Order and harmony drives compatibility, mutual respect, and willingness to adjust to the environment. Okay, he said that the incidents proving her point, you can't always supervise the child. Okay. Imran Khan. Woo, I have a lot of people. James, welcome. Eleno, welcome. He said that children who are allowed to be themselves have a higher probability to be narcissists, egoistic, and unsocial. Wow. Who is saying something about that?
Wow. That.
Michael.
Yeah. I find the last standpoint that children who are allowed to do, they become. Can he please expand more on that for everybody, please?
Okay. Let me just read it again for clarity. Children who are allowed to be themselves have a higher probability to be narcissistic, egoistic, and unsocial. I kind of have.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. So I would like the person who submitted that to please expatiate so that we can all benefit. I find it very. Please applaud that person so that we encourage him or her. But we need. Let that person expatiate.
So she said that unchecked growth can be dangerous. Unchecked growth. She can only write. So I don't know if he or she can.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. At least I know a few families that I knew when we all were growing up. As children, we all envied them because they do whatever they like in their house. You will actually ask your mom that you want to go and live in those people's house because they do whatever they like. They would finish cooking, and then when their child is like, oh, I don't want to eat, they will just tell them to go take money and buy whatever they want to eat. They will just, even us as children, we knew that in this house, the children do whatever they like. And believe me, it never turned out well. Nobody was able to redeem the other in that household. So I kind of agree, not just kind of, I totally agree that unchecked growth can be dangerous. But what is a bit, having a crossroad is being messy and comparing being messy to like a total package of upbringing. I'm trying to kind of, marry the whole incidents together. But funny and insightful is saying that humans are civilized because we adapt to the surroundings, respect fellow human beings. If we simply allow children to be themselves without nudging them towards harmony, they don't learn what is right. Most of the criminals are coming from broken homes, having either difficult parents or not having any adult to guide them at all.
Can I say something?
Yes.
With all due respect, one, I think we've digressed from the topic.
Yeah. Okay.
Then two, I think I think, like I said, we've moved away from the topic and we've moved away from. We're talking about messiness.
Messiness,
It's
yeah.
not about. I totally agree. I agree. A child shouldn't be allowed to do anything they want. We're
People,
talking
please
about
click
mercy.
the like button. Like, so we keep attracting quality
We're
people.
talking about a child being messy. We're talking about a child being messy. And even like I said, one, we need to define the messiness. What's the degree of what we call messy? What you call messy is like I used to have a friend, or it's like the person is still my friend, that is an artist. If you
Yes.
enter into his, will I call it workshop or whatever, it's always like an array of mess.
Yeah.
But paints splattered different places and all. And there was a time he said, "Oh, this was how I started, even as a child. My dad encouraged me, you know?"
Yes.
And that's messy. That's messiness. So it's like I said, it's not a yes or no. I just don't want to go back and forth on this.
Yes.
It's not a
Yes.
yes or
Yes.
no thing. It's an argument that can go both ways.
Yes.
Sometimes messiness it's being a nuisance. Sometimes it's creativity. So
Yeah.
it depends on the situation. It's not about the society. It's not about the society. It's about the context. It's about what are we talking about? It's about the child we're talking about.
Yes.
A child killing a pet, it's anybody killing a pet. I think
It's
I think
already
it's
like
evil.
a different level of.
It's a different level. That's not messiness. That's lack of accountability. That's pure evil. A child being disorderly and causing chaos, it's
Ahem.
becoming a nuisance. It's different. It's not being messy. Or maybe I don't understand the context of what. Maybe we should define what being messy is all about.
We already
A
did.
child.
And what funny and insightful is saying that both of you are still saying the same thing. He's saying that you are proving my point again. Sometimes it's about creativity. He's saying that it is sometimes, not always, which all of us
That was
actually
what we
somehow
said from the
agree with.
beginning.
Yes, we agree with that. Funny and insightful is saying mercy is not just physically being disorganized, it's also not accepting an order. Now that is going to bring us to another, which is my lovely area. So two children can be in a class, and one is, oh dear Lord, one is here very very articulate about how to put things the way it should be. The other is here saying that things must not, it's not like they are pushing things away, but does not have that concept of putting things together. But on the long run, the parents looked at, or the teacher realized that that thing they were calling scattering actually has a pattern. A lot of times this is happening with children with developmental challenges. There is what we call OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. In this obsessive compulsive disorder, a child is insisting that, this Bible, if it is always here, even if it shifts to this place, they will insist that it has to come back here. That is a challenge on its own. It's a disorder on its own. And another child may have things like attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And then that same child is insisting that these things are, you may say that this book has to be here. And that child will probably put the one book there, put another there. And probably when you look at it, you will realize that the book created something like a pattern like this. So these two children, you might think that this other one is being messy, which is bringing us back to what messy should be or messy should not be. You may think that the one with ADHD is being messy, but at the end of the day, the point we are making here is that in so many instances, this kind of messy is not always mess. It could be a way of creating creativity. But at this point, the onus is on us as parents, as teachers, as carers to understand what is actually going on in the head of the child for whatever they are doing. It could be a child trying to create. But I understand you, funny and insightful. It is also, the onus is also on us to make this child understand that if you create this thing as a part of your play, you should be able to put them away. The Montessori method of schooling, even in daycare, they are taught to have order. In Montessori, they are taught that even in daycare, children with diaper on their bum bum, you will see them, everybody will carry their tray, and when they finish their work, everybody will pack their work and put it back in their tray. They all know their cupboard, they all know their drawers, they all know where their stuff are. So when they finish playing, everybody is made to package their own products. Whatever mess they made, they are maybe not forced, but taught to be able to organize themselves back the way they were able, they brought them out. So that is Montessori for you. So both of us, all of us are kind of saying, and I love the way the discussion is going, because it is bringing out some aspects of this thing that we may not have, ordinarily taken a look at. Being that messy can be play, but funny and insightful is saying that mercy is not allowed, is not permitted. But we are saying it's something that has to happen. It's something that happens. It's a natural process in life. But now it becomes imperative that people around them don't just say, yeah, because it's messy, and then, okay, leave that child is messy. No. It is now that duty that you have to be like, okay, this is messy. The next step in creating mess is cleaning it up. So none of us is saying that it's nice to just let a child scatter the whole house and take a walk. No, we are saying that even though it could be unpleasant, it is still having some effect. It's still of some benefits. Initially, you were saying if it's a neurotypical, you can tolerate, but if it's a neurodivergent, you won't. But no, even for the neurodivergent, it can be therapeutic. It can be really, really therapeutic. It can be aware of, enhancing their creativity. There's a famous quote: if you want to change the world, you need to start by making the bed. Change and growth of a country starts from a clean room and organized closet. Yes, that is so true. Order is not anti-creativity. Order is discipline in creativity. Exactly. Well, what we are saying is that there are stages where, what was that thing you called it? Is it creative destruction? What did you call it, Vicky, when we said
reverse engineering? Reverse engineering.
Okay, reverse engineering. We see a whole lot of children who learn by reverse engineering. There is a child in there was this child that was so popular that at 9 or be 14, he became a PhD holder and all of that. Of course, he's autistic. But the dad came out and said that the number of laptops this child has destroyed in his house is more than 10. That he just wants to know what is going on in the laptop. So everybody were like, oh, this child is genius, is doing great. So But we didn't know the level of sacrifice that the parents had to make to get him to where he was. I am very sure, me like this, if I was that parent of that child, I wouldn't be giving him laptop every time to spoil. But look where it got him. So it depends on how a child learns. Yes, and it also depends on, context, as we said. Remember, when we were defining mess, we said mess has cultural and personal. You have to look at the cultural and personal attitude towards tidiness versus exploration. And I said it's like some families will allow their children bring out their PS5, bring out the laptop, Nintendo, everything, scatter them on the floor and play. And when they finish playing, they take them back. But believe me, some families will not even allow you to bring out the cable from where it's supposed to be. Everything has to be where they have to be. So some of these things are cultural and personal. It depends on your attitude towards it. Okay, you say we can't outweigh a positive with another negative and identify the net balance. Ooh. Okay, a child getting straight A in school doesn't justify them tearing off clothes of parents in rage. I'm still trying to connect both. Okay, welcome everyone. What we are talking about today is messy in children, when children are messy. Now, what we need to look at is mess as a therapy. We have identified how it can be a creative outlet. Thank you so much, funny and insightful. You were really insightful, but not funny. Maybe next time we will get to see the funny side of you. You were really insightful. You made very valid, contributions to the discussion. We appreciate it. Please, guys, tap the screen. Let us get to lots of likes, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, when we are looking at mess as a therapy, we are considering. No, I don't think you were disrespectful. I think we were just being, plain honest. I like it like that way. There wasn't a case of disrespectful here. At least to me. No. You argued. Yeah, you argued fiercely and reasonably, in the sense that everyone would see exactly what your point is. And believe me, opinions are opinions, and that's why it is so. Everyone has to have one. You don't have to agree with mine. I don't have to agree with yours. And that's the good thing about discussions like this. So when mess is considered as a therapy, it has a lot of benefits. I remember when children start school early, they don't start teaching them like A, B, C, D and stuff. They just take them outside to make mess. They start by packing sand, sorting beans, they put beans and rice, ask them to sort. They pour water in a gallon and then they say pour it back, teaching them to channel using funnel, stuff like that. It could make a lot of mess. I remember during COVID, my children would walk and you see the whole sitting room, the whole library, everywhere is full of mess because they have to do stuff like that. So mess can be very, very, can have a very good sensory benefit. It can, improve the tactile input of a child. And then you also talk about proprioception, visual exploration, especially painting and mud play. When a child is doing painting and mud play, painting, especially when you say respecting boundaries, painting within the boundaries, identifying colors. Oh my God. And believe me, none of these can be tidy. None of them is tidy. So when you are seeing mess as a play, you have to when you are seeing mess as a therapy, you understand the sensory benefits. You also understand emotional regulation. Who was telling us the other day the things you can do to detoxify your emotion? You remember your nice suggestion, V?
Yes, I
V,
can remember. Hello, I can remember.
you told us with painting, you especially love the aspect of painting and what was it again?
No, I actually said playing bubble games in the bathroom. It was Chi that said, Choma
Yeah,
said, drawing. Yeah.
drawing.
Then I
And
said writing, journaling, and all.
so things like that is saying that making mess can actually be a way of regulating emotion. It can help in emotional regulation, and it also helps in social skill development. So when children are being messy, don't just take it that they are just scattering your sitting room or wherever it is they are. It helps in social skills development, especially when there is the mess is maybe an organized kind of mess that creates, that is interactive in nature. When they are interacting with one another, it creates that collaborative spirit. It helps them to create a collaborative spirit. And what of when it is a game that you can win and lose? A lot of people wanted to believe that why people lack resilience these days is because they are no longer involved in games. Because when people played games as young people, you will cry and your eyes will pop out, but you still go back and play again. So it teaches you that even in life, it's not all the time you have to win. But a lot of people, when they don't win, they feel like the whole world is coming to an end. So games, especially if a mess is a game, it goes beyond just what you are looking at. It teaches resilience. It teaches that spirit of sportsmanship. If I lose, tomorrow is another day. I come and play again tomorrow. Well, someone has to lose and someone has to gain. So these are the therapeutic sides of being messy when it comes to children. And then there is also some instances where a child could, there are children who get calm when you put them in water. Some children, when they're in water, they just like splashing it around. And especially for maybe families with a child with special needs, it could be a therapy. Someone can come in and may not understand why you are allowing this child to be messing the whole house, splashing water. But you know that while that child is inside that water is a period when they find peace, when they find solace, that they find solace in that activity. That messy activity can be the only thing that gives that child some peace, that you can actually see them being calm and connected. The talk long o. Hey Vicky. Sylvia.
I'm still here. I'm here.
Okay. So, do you still agree with what we are saying? What's the thing that mess can mean when it becomes a therapy?
Yeah. It's I was a bit distracted the last statement though. But
Okay.
it can be like I think like you said from the beginning, mess can be therapeutic, you know. It
Yeah.
can
And then
it
he's
can
saying that, okay, mess can also become a challenge when the child is overstimulated. Some children get overexcited, and then it can be overwhelming for parents and children. And then there is also safety concerns, which was brought up when we talked about, even though that would be an extreme part where you have, there could be like things like sleeping hazard. If you litter things like pills on the floor or even water. I nearly had a very great fall one day because there's the wrap on a pack, the very slim waterproof they used to wrap stuff. It was on the
yes.
floor, and then the heel of my leg slipped on it,
Whoa.
on tile. The whole thing
Yeah.
just went. Oh my God!
Whoa.
Only God saved me that day.
Whoa.
Because
Whoa.
if
Whoa.
that happens and this goes, whatever you see, you take. Bully. All right, so it could be a mess, could be a danger, and then there is also anxiety for children who prefer order. Like I said, if a child has something like OCD, for instance, it will be like a source of distress for them to see things being where they should not be. We talked about obsessive compulsive disorder. James, hello, you're back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you. So mess can also be a source of stress for parents, stress and burnout. You trying to tidy here, tidy there. Actually, if I wake up in the morning and get into my kitchen, Kashim, tell us what's on your mind. If I wake up in the morning and get into my kitchen and there's clutter, like the plates and pans are everywhere, it kind of messes with my brain. It kind of, you feel overwhelmed already, even not just because you want to start cleaning, but because the look is already a bit cluttered. It clutters your brain, and then you either just get tired immediately, but it's not a good thing. So mess can actually be a source of stress and burnout. And then if you are already in charge of supporting maybe a child with extra support, and then the mess is there, maybe the child still needs potty training, maybe the child is such that they can't even feed themselves, it can be overwhelming. It can be really, really overwhelming. And then we have to create a balance, which is what has been pushing the argument all along. There has to be a balance. You can make a structural messy play. Structural messy play can be that you can build like a space where the mess can happen. You now say, okay, I know I have a 7-year-old that likes messing up. If you have enough space, just demarcate a small space. When my children were a lot younger, we have a space for our play. If you see the decoration, we decorated the place, and anyone who wants to play, all the toys, all the tiny tiny toys that have tiny pieces are in that space. Anybody that wants to play, you go to that space, and then you can do whatever you like. Some families even put a kind of fence. Yes. Yes, Hashim, yes. Hashim, yes, a toddler does leave toys And you said sometimes you didn't finish the sentence. So making that kind of restriction and creating that kind of boundaries can be a good way to start creating that order that we spoke about earlier. Let them know that this is a place where mess can happen. Beyond here, you cannot mess the whole house. And then there is also sensory friendly alternatives, and you can look at involving the children in the cleanup. We are kind of just trying to round up so we can go have good sleep. And there is also adjusting expectations. Like we said earlier, some parents would expect a 2-year-old to already know how to clean up after themselves. Yes, they need to learn. So you have to adjust your expectations and do the teaching. You do the teaching, and just know that at this age this child could be this conscious or not this conscious. Oh, Sylvia, do you still have something to say? Oh, she's even left. She just left now.
Yeah.
I think it's reception or something, or maybe
And maybe the network, it's not. Maybe she was having a poor connection.
Yeah. So, in a nutshell, we are saying mess can be a form of therapy. Mess can also create stress. It's okay to set boundaries, and balancing both is possible with planning and empathy. Balancing both mess and creativity is possible with planning and empathy. So, thanks everyone. V, you have something to say so we can close.
No, I would just like to say good night to everyone. Lovely topic, lovely, very interesting.
Yes.
I enjoyed.
You did ask me how I learned to now be doing this.
I was there when the gentleman was
Okay.
teaching. I was even learning with you. I was learning.
Oh, okay.
Really nice. I was still telling my friend, yeah, I'll be doing this because he was not laughing at me. That was in the afternoon because I was in the live that the person kept doing this. I didn't know I was going to learn it today. So when the guy was teaching you, I was like, oh wow. I said I wanted this afternoon. You told the guy to teach you. So
yeah. I didn't miss word though. I said, please teach me how to do it. And
the guy is a good person.
I'm telling you, and even good teacher self.
Yeah.
No, they were admiring me. I said, my daughter will be your classmate.
I heard all the conversation. They were looking for your younger daughter. No, I was just laughing.
Hey, young men and women. May God help them and find what they are looking for.
It is well.
Okay, darling. It's been a lovely evening. You like the topic, right?
Nice topic.
Yeah. Nice topic. Hashim, we are leaving now. Thank you so much. Can you click the like button for me? Like the live so we can keep coming back. It's encouraging. Thank you, Hashim. We are calling it a night. We will be back again tomorrow by 9 p.m. We hope to see you. Bye.